make your way to your mat. To begin, we'll take a few moments, just arrive in our bodies and in this space. You can have a seat on your mat, you can stand, just find a posture that brings you comfort, yet invites in life and brings some awareness. You can close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Slow and deepen the breath. Notice the breath. Observe the breath moving through the body. Notice how the breath communicates to the body. And then listen for the body's response. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Exhaling. An audible exhale, a sigh. Open your eyes if they're closed. And if you're seated, make your way to standing. Take your time as you move from a seated position to a standing posture. Let's all make our way to the top of the mat, top edge of your mat. Continue breathing deep and full. An audible exhale, a sigh. Filling up with the breath. Exhaling, releasing tension. Gripping. Tightness. Tightness in the body. Tightness in the heart, or gripping or holding the mind. Your next inhale, take those arms up overhead. Big stretch. Hold the arms up, stretch long up the sides of the body, root into the feet, activate your quads and glutes. Exhale, soften the shoulders, but keep reaching up, lengthening up the sides of the body, the arms through the fingers. Take another breath, stretch long, and when you exhale, draw hands to heart. Inhale, arms up, big sweeping circle up overhead, and exhale, hands to heart. Breathe in through the nose, stretch up. Exhale, sigh it out. In through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, chair pose. Stretch up, inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, stretch up, root into the feet, activate the legs. Exhale, chair pose. Begin to move a bit faster. Drop deeper into your chair. Again, activate the legs. Feel that sense of strength and support in the lower body. Let go of tension in the shoulders and neck. And breathe. Connect breath to movement, movement to breath. 2 more. Hold chair pose. Pause right here in chair. Stretch your arms straight forward, right out from the shoulders. Sit a little deeper into chair. Sweep the right arm down and then back and move into a twist. Chair pose twist. Keep the knees side by side and the hips side by side. Keep the abdominals pulled in to support the low back. through center. Rise up, breath in. Exhale, chair pose. Pause in chair. Stretch the arms forward. Relax the shoulders. Strong core, strong legs. Move into that twist other side. Sweep the left arm down and back. Come back through center, rise up, breath in. Exhale, chair. Pause for a breath. Exhale, reach forward. Pause for another breath. Exhale, twist. Pause in that twist, hold the twist, deepen into the hips. Pull into the belly. Come back through center, rise up, breath in. Exhale, chair. Breath in, stretch forward. Exhale. And twist. Pause in your twist. Pause, breathe, notice, observe. Come back through center. One more time, each side, a little more fluid, less pauses, just moving in and out of the postures continuously. Chair pose, forward fold, pull into the belly, let the head hang heavy. Extend the knees, but maybe not fully, keeping a little bend in the knees as the hamstrings warm up. Hands to shins, half lift, long spine, long down the back of the legs, long in the spine. Exhale, soften, fold. Drop into your hips now, sit deep. You're right back into chair pose. Arms right out in front. Rise up, breath in. Exhale, chair. Inhale and exhale, twist. Inhale and right back up. Drop back in. Stretch forward, twist. Right back up. Chair pose, fold, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, fold, rise back up. Let's do it one more time. All the way down into that forward fold. Half lift. Fold, press your hands into your mat. Step back into your plank. Plank pose, pause here, slow and deepen the breath. In plank pose, your shoulders are over your wrists. Tops of shoulders, soft. Shoulder blades drawn down and back. Nice and broad across your chest, open heart, and that strong foundation of support. Active legs, strong quads and glutes, strong belly. Take another breath, exhale, down dog. Oh, down dog. Y'all, my new place here has 4 stories. So 3 flights of stairs. Moving boxes up 3 flights of stairs. My hammies and glutes are so sore. So this down dog feels amazing. Feels so good. It always feels amazing, but man, boy, do I need down dog today. Lift your heels, lower your knees, hover the knees over the mat, and then send your hips way back for a hovering child's pose. Those legs are loaded. You should feel a nice stretch in the hips and glutes. Now press forward back to plank. Shoulders square over wrist, strong active legs. Solid base of support, allowing for that softness in the tops of the shoulders. Hug your elbows in, draw your belly button up and in, and lower to the mat, nice and slow. Press into the tops of the feet, strong legs, long spine. Lift up, gentle back bend. Ooh, my low back is sore too. Lower down, push up from the knees, child's pose. Back to plank. And lift the hips down, dog. Pedal your feet. And make your way up to the top of the mat, traveling little steps, working through the steps, shifting weight from one foot to the other. Half lift at the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Rise up, breath in. Pause here. Exhale, stretch up, soften shoulders. Gentle back bend. Reach up. Chair twist. All the way down, forward fold. Half lift. Fold, step back plank. Hug the elbows in, take a full and deep breath, and exhale as you lower. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, lower. Push up and down dog. Bend the knees, hover the hips over the heels. Leg press into plank. Lift the hips down dog. Pedal the feet, walk up, top of mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, breath in. Exhale, back bend. Stretch up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale into your twist. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, stretch the arms forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Half lift. Exhale. Step back into plank. Hug the elbows in, lower down as you exhale. Gentle back bend, strong legs, long spine. Push up, down dog. Load the legs. Press into plank. Down dog. And travel up. Half lift, exhale, fold. Let's go through that sun A variation. One more time. Exhale, inhale, twist, exhale, inhale, right back up. Exhale, inhale, stretch forward. Exhale into your twist. Right back up, inhale. Exhale all the way down. Half lift, fold, step back plank. Lower down. Gentle back bend. Push up, down dog. Load the legs for that press into plank. Down dog, travel up. Half lift. And rise up. Okay. Pick up your dumbbells. Actually, before you pick up your dumbbells, if you're on a hard surface, cement or hardwood or tile, as opposed to like carpet or grass, you may, for this first exercise, want to fold over one end of your mat, the top end of your mat, just to provide a little more cushion, because we're going to come all the way to kneeling, putting our knees down. And if you don't have a super thick, cushy mat, sometimes you can feel the ground under your knees. So double over that mat for a little extra cushion, then pick up your dumbbells. So reverse stepping lunge, going all the way to kneeling. Step back on your right foot, lower that right knee all the way down. It's just a lunge, but you come all the way down to the mat. And then you step the other foot right back to meet it. So here we are kneeling. Come back up with the right leg and stand all the way up with a bicep curl. Step back right, all the way to kneeling. Step upright. Good. So down, kneel, up, up. The right leg is leading. Right leg's doing all the stepping, or the lead step. Yeah. This is a super deep lunge, going all the way to the ground. And then coming to kneeling really works your 4. Your abdominals have to work to swing that leg back up in front. Use your abs. Good, let's do 4 more on this side. We're doing a set of about 10 on each leg. Step all the way back to kneeling. If coming all the way to kneeling just doesn't feel good in your body, you can just stick with a reverse stepping lunge. So a one-sided reverse stepping lunge. And we've got bicep curls going. Ooh, there's an element of balance in there too, coming up from kneeling. Take pause. Slow the breath. Another side, a set of about 10. So lead left, step back, lower that knee down, come all the way to kneeling, and then back up on the left. Step back. Strength builder for the lower body, obviously. A little arm work. Just to give you something else to think about. And because of the massive muscles involved in this compound exercise, it's quite good cardio too. My heart rate is up. Set of about 10, and then come down and stay down. Down to kneeling. Now, we have our 8 weeks to summer ready initiative going now. And here in our first week, countdown, 8 weeks to summer, we're focusing on glute raises. Kathleen has started her glute raise challenge as part of our 8 weeks to summer ready initiative. And I'm gonna throw out some glute raise options today and include them in today's practice. So these count as your 100 glute raises today. The first glute raise doesn't really look like a glute raise until you kind of analyze it. It's a kneeling bridge. So from right here, you drop your hips over your heels, and we've done this in my classes before. Come on up, squeeze your glutes at the top. Drop the hips down, the hips maybe touch the heels, and then lift the hips up, squeeze the glutes at the top. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze at the top. So the reason this counts as a bridge, a glute bridge, is that the body is moving in the exact same way as you move when you're on your back doing glute raises. It fires up the back body, it activates the glutes, lower back is also working, and you get this nice bonus stretch for your hip flexors and your quads. We're doing a set of about 25. So each of our glute raise variations today will do, actually, yeah, a set of 25. I'm trying to do the math in my head to make sure we get 100 in this class today. Squeeze your hips, tighten up your glutes. If any of you are counting, let me know where we are. 25-ish. To finish this set, let's add a shoulder press. Shoulder press right up overhead. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Fire up the hamstrings, gluteals, the entire back body, working to lift the hips. And the front side, those quads and hip flexors getting a nice stretch. Do 3 or 4 more. I really have no idea where we are in this set of 25, but probably close. All right, set those dumbbells aside. Hands to mat, step back plank. In the warm-up, we did a movement where from plank we took down dog, and we moved into that hover. Did a little leg press into plank. Same idea here, but more vigorous. There's no down dog. You simply from plank, send your hips back over the heels, and then power forward, explosive leg press back into plank. Send the hips back, leg press plank. Hips back, leg press plank. breathing rate's gonna come up on this one. Heart rate, breathing rate comes up. It's more aerobic, might be a little anaerobic. Keep it going, let's do 10 more. And down dog. Make your way back up to the top of the mat. Slow that breathing down. Leg press and plank. Probably brought your breathing rate up. Slow it down now. And come back up to standing. Pick up your dumbbells. Set number 2. Here we go. 10 reverse stepping lunges all the way to kneeling, or not. If you prefer just to stick with that basic lunge, nothing wrong with that. 10 on each leg. You take a moment to breathe. Slow and deepen the breath. And then move to the other side. I'm noticing how the sun comes across my balcony. I may have to move my computer to the other side so that you see me a little better. Thank you for being my test run class today in the new space. We got one more on this side-ish. Come down to kneeling, stay in that kneeling position. And we have those kneeling bridges. Sit the hips back, glute squeeze to come up, shoulder press. 25. Give those glutes an extra little squeeze at the top. Think we got about 10 more. Woo! All right. Set those weights aside. Make your way into plank pose. All right, here we go. Load the legs, leg press to plank. Let's do 15. Five more. Down dog and rest. Travel top of mat. Enjoy the transition back to standing. Maybe linger for a moment in that forward fold. Half lift. Exhale. And rise back up. Oh. All right. Unfold that mat if it's still folded. And maybe I will ahead and reposition my computer a bit. See if this helps you see. I feel like I'll not be so dark. It's hard for me to tell from where I am, but the sun is peeking out and I'm seeing which direction it comes out over the balcony. Oh, not, is that better? Worse? Does it matter? Okay. So when I step back, I look really dark. Thought that was gonna help. We'll stick with this one. We'll stick with this angle. Okay. Back to a little yoga flow. Some variations on sun salutations. Whew. Now my head's cut off. Y'all, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have messed with it. Okay. All right. Top of mat, big breath in, sigh it out. Reach up, inhale, all the way down with your exhale. Half lift, exhale, fold, hold it right here, press into the mat. Bend generously into the knees, sit the hips back, but lift the heels up. Draw the belly in and step or hop or jump into plank. Take a big breath. When you exhale, lower to the mat or lower halfway down. Elbows are a shelf for the ribs. Up dog or low cobra if you opt to lower all the way down. And down dog. Lift your right leg to sky, three-legged down dog. Reach that heel up as you sink the left heel down. Draw the knee in, chest, chin, or nose. Strong core pulls that knee in, and then you step through. Foot right between the hands. Ground down in your left foot, anchor through that left foot. Activate the left quad, long and strong in that back leg. And then rise up. High crescent. Breath in. Hands to heart, breath out. Breath in. And reach those arms forward. This should look familiar. Move into a twist. Come right back through center and all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Bring the left foot, the back foot up to meet the right, top of mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, breath in. Exhale all the way down. Half lift. Exhale, hands to mat, bend into the knees, drop the hips, lift the heels, spring into plank. Lower down, halfway or all the way. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Left leg up, stretch up. Pull it in. Step it through. Ground down. Activate the back leg. Strong and long in that back leg. All the way up. Whew, high crescent. Breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Breath in. Exhale, twist. Pause for a breath. All the way back up. And all the way back down. Step to the top of the mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up. Take it down. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Step, hop, or jump into plank. Lower down, halfway or all the way. Down dog. Three-legged dog. Right leg up. And right leg into that lunge. Rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale it back up. Exhale down. Hold it here. A little yoga challenge. Shift more weight to the front leg. More weight to that front foot. Unweight the back foot and lift for standing splits. Now find a sweet spot for your right hand to land, to open into half moon. Roll the hips open, that top leg rolls open. Turn the toes, knees, and hips open. And then stretch up. Left arm reaching. Half moon pose. reset. Return the left hand to the mat, to the ground. Square the toes, knees, and hips. And then step back into your lunge. So lunge. Breath in, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. A big bend in that front knee, long and strong in the back leg. Reach forward, flip the palm, peaceful warrior, up and back. And then cartwheel the arms, come all the way back down. Bring the back foot, left foot up to meet the right, top of mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, one more time, other side, all the way down. Half lift. Into plank. Your vinyasa. Left leg reaches, three-legged down dog. Left leg, pull it through. Rise up. Breath in, exhale, hands to heart. Breath in, exhale, twist. All the way back up and all the way back down. Shift weight to the front foot. Unweight that back foot and lift, standing splits. Strong base leg, strong top leg. Activate the top leg as well for better balance. Find a sweet spot for your left hand somewhere outside and forward of the left foot. And then roll those hips open. Turn the toes, knees, and hips of the top leg. Stretch the right arm up. And unwind, square the hips. Return to that low lunge. Rise up, breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Reach forward, peaceful warrior, up and back. Cartwheel the arms all the way down. Step to the top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, fold, and rise up. All right, y'all. Woo. Pick up your dumbbells. So the first sweaty segment was, we started with a reverse lunge, and we took that reverse lunge all the way down to kneeling. So the second series starts with another lunge, and it's an old school forward stepping lunge. You will not go all the way to the mat to kneeling. So just simple, classic forward lunge, alternate. So step the right foot forward, drop into your lunge, and step back. Switch legs, alternate the legs. Make sure your step's big enough that when you bend, when you drop into your lunge, that front knee is over the ankle or the foot, not overshooting the toes. Knee aligned over the ankle. Yeah. Let's do 10 more, 5 more each leg. No additional work for the upper body, just holding those dumbbells, a farmer carry to just add some extra work for those legs. Yeah, nice. 4 more, 2 more each leg. All right, set the weights aside. Make your way back to the top of the mat. And let's just transition down to the mat through the first part of the sun salutation. Breath in, exhale, fold. Breath in, exhale, fold. Step back plank. Rest the knees to the mat. Send the hips back, child's pose. All right, come to kneeling. Swing the legs around to one side and just have a seat on your mat. The second piece in this strength and sculpt and sweat segment is another variation of a bridge glute raise. Traditionally or typically a glute raise is on our backs, and we'll get there. We're starting with the variations first. But this one is up on our hands, and it's altar pose. And once again, you may have never really considered that altar pose is essentially a glute raise. It's a bridge. So this is our next piece in that 100 glute raises today. Press into your hands, press into your feet, draw those shoulder blades down and back to create that length between the ear and shoulder, that long neck, and lift your hips. Lift them all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, activate your hamstrings, altar pose, lower down. And again, in the same way that a glute bridge stretches your hip flexors and quads, should feel a nice stretch in the hip flexors and quads on this one. So let's do, oh gosh, we're gonna do 25, but we're gonna break it up, 10, 10, and 5. 10, here we go. 1, 2, rest for a moment. Take the hands here behind the hamstrings, kind of a gentle hug of the hamstrings, and then cap the back, pull the belly in, and pull away from those legs. Feel that stretch between the shoulder blades, stretch across and down the back. Lift up, arms up, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart. This should look familiar. Inhale, and exhale into a twist. Look back over that back shoulder. Come back through center. Breath in, sit tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach those arms forward and into your twist. Exhale. All right, y'all. Another set of that altar pose. We're gonna add something. We're gonna add a pull through, which activates your abdominals. So to pull through, to give yourself a little more clearance, you might want to use your dumbbells to prop yourself up a little higher. If you have yoga blocks handy, those work well here too. So hands on blocks or hands on your dumbbells. Once again, you push into your feet, get solid and strong in your hands and arms, lift and open your chest, and here we go. 10, oh wait, I forgot to tell you about the pull through. Watch this. Pull the belly in as you lower the hips down and pull those hips back and through. Lift, altar pose, bridge, glute bridge, and then pull the hips through. Lift up, pull back and through. Yeah, that pulling back is all low belly work. So use your abs to pull those hips back. Set of about 10. Looking good, y'all. Maybe 3 or 4 more. Woo, tough, tough, tough. Sit tall again. Woo. Gentle hug of the hamstrings. Cat back, round back stretch. Let's just do a few rounds of seated cat-cow here. Lift up, open the heart. Take your gaze up and chin up as you drop the shoulders. And then exhale, cat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, cat stretch. All right, just 5 more. 5 more altar pose with that pull through. Here we go. 1. Pull the belly in at the bottom. So that one really fires up the triceps too. Back of the arms, back of the shoulders, all the back body muscles work so hard in that one. You get the hamstring, glute, low back involvement just with the bridge. And then those triceps just supporting the weight of the body as you lift up. Get a lot of work. All right, from there, you're gonna take it down all the way to the mat. You can move to the mat just through the lowering phase of an abdominal sit-up. So pull the belly in, lower yourself all the way down. And this is gonna feel good. It's the last variation of our glute bridges today in today's practice. And it's a figure 4 bridge. So take your right foot up, cross that right foot over the left thigh, creating figure 4 in the legs. Hands are just simply at your sides. Press into the hands, press into the backs of the shoulders, backs of the arms. And then use that base leg to lift. Press into the foot, fire up the hamstrings of the base leg, and lift. Lower down, lift up. Lower down, lift up. We're doing 25 each leg. 25. One thing I love about this variation of glute raises, this figure 4 variation, is it's one-sided. So you're gonna notice that you have maybe a weaker side, a stronger side and a weaker side. We all do. We all have a dominant leg, just like we have a dominant arm. And it helps create balance in the body when you do one-sided work. It helps correct significant imbalances. So if you have a much stronger right glute, it's gonna help even that out a bit. So 25 and then switch to the other leg. The other thing I love about this particular variation on bridges is that you get a built-in stretch for the glutes. The leg that's up and in figure 4 is getting a dynamic stretch. So dynamic stretch on one side as you work the other side. So lots of goodies in this one. 25 on each side. Breathing as you move, connecting to breath. Exhale and inhale. I don't have any idea where we are in this set, but I'm gonna take my cues from you. When I see you hug your knees into your chest for a stretch after your 2 sets, a set on each leg, I'll know we're done with this set of 25 on each leg. So just hug those knees into the body for a lower back and hip stretch when you have finished your 25. — 25 is a lot, and it's 50 because it's one-sided. Hugging those knees in, take a gentle rock side to side, massage out the lower back. All right, hug those knees in and rock and roll on your mat. You can keep your hands on your shins or go back to that kind of hug of the hamstrings and just rock and roll. Oh, love this one too. My back is really sore. I didn't realize it until we started moving today. I knew my hamstrings were sore from the move, but realizing my back needs this yoga today. Last one. All right, swing those legs around. Come back into tabletop pose. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow here. Pull the belly in, dome the back. And then tip the hip points down to lift the tailbone up. Heart up, chest up, chin up. Round cat, exhale. Inhale, cow. Last one. Press into the feet, cover the knees, and lift the hips up for down dog. Travel to the top of the mat, half lift, exhale, fold, and rise back up. Let's finish with one more set of this final sequence or this second series. Remember, it's forward lunges to start, big forward stepping lunges. We'll add a long arm raise this time. And you know what, just to keep it interesting, let's do it one sided. So we've got right leg forward stepping lunges, left arm long arm raise. So you step forward on the right, coming back up, lift left arm. So down and up, lunge and lift. Set of 10. Switch. So stepping forward on the left leg, the right arm will raise. Big step forward left. Come up with that long arm raise. All right. Set those dumbbells aside. Make your way back to the mat through the first part of the sun salutation. Meet me in child's pose. And make your way to seated. Swing the legs to one side. Come to seated. I don't think I did the math right with our 100 glute raises in this class. I think we're actually going to be over, which is good. Extra credit. So let's just do a set of 10 altar pose pull-throughs. And once again, this counts as part of your glute raise challenge. Lift the hips, open the heart at the top, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then use the abdominals to lower down and pull through. 10 altar pose, pull through combo. About 4 or 5 more. And rest. A few rounds of cat-cow. Pull the belly in, round and stretch the back. Lift up, open up. Now, as you move through cat-cow, you're in the seated position. Take some side-to-side movement. So cat and round back through one side, roll around to the other side, and then come through to center, cow. Round and stretch over into one side. This is kind of a circling action. That's good. That moves it into the hips a bit. One more each side. All right. Lower down all the way to the mat. Second part of a sit-up. The lowering phase of a sit-up to take it down. Hands at your sides. Figure 4 glute raises. Last set. Let's just do 10 to 15 on each leg. 10 to 15 glute raises on each leg, figure 4. And once again, I lost count, but I'm pretty sure we're over. I think we've done well over 100 at this point. We did our kneeling glute raises, that kneeling bridge variation. We did our altar pose variation, and then we're here on our back in a traditional glute raise, but one-sided, figure 4. So 3 options to include in your glute raise challenge when you're doing these on your own throughout the challenge. When you've done 10 to 15 on each leg, hug those knees in and stretch the hips and back again. Rolling out those hips, massaging out the back, giving yourself some love. Bring your feet back to the mat. Take your arms out from the shoulders, just stretch those arms out long. A T shape in the body. Let the legs fall to one side for a spinal twist, supine twist. Take your gaze the opposite direction. Nice stretch for the hip flexors and quads, the back. Come through center and switch sides. Let the legs fall to the other side. Allow the knees to drop and the body to rest in this twist. Gaze out over the opposite hand, opposite arm. Back to center. Stretch your right leg up over the hip. And then walk the hands from the hamstrings up the back of the leg to the calf. Drawing that leg in a little closer for a hamstring stretch. Maybe a straight knee, maybe a soft knee. Circle the ankle. And switch directions. Point and flex the foot, ankle flexion and extension. Now bend the knee, draw that knee into the side body, maybe kind of up towards the front delt, and then either holding the outside edge of the foot or the inside edge, either one with that hand, just draw that knee down a bit closer. It's kind of a one-sided happy baby. Allow that foot to drop over the knee for figure 4 stretch. We did figure 4 bridges, just a traditional figure 4 stretch. Ankle resting across the thigh, and then you lift that bottom foot and draw the leg in closer. Switch sides. Extend the other leg up over the hip. And Again, starting at the hamstring, just walk those hands up. Maybe you stop just right behind the knee, maybe go a little higher, draw that leg in a little closer. And again, notice and observe the difference from one side to the other. Just as we have one side that's stronger, we generally have one side that's more flexible. Circle the ankle. As you continue to breathe into the hamstring, stretch the hamstrings. Both directions, circle one direction and the other. Point, flex the foot. And then draw that knee in, bend the knee and pull it into the side of the body, maybe up towards the shoulder. And then grab the outside edge of the foot or the inside edge. One-sided happy baby. And then into your figure four, ankle across the thigh. Press the top knee away. And lift that bottom foot, reach through, pull it in a little closer. All right. Extend the legs long. Let the legs fall open, releasing. Any holding, any tightness in the hips, in the hip flexors, legs. And then allow the arms to drop down to your sides and open. And just feel the body heavy against the mat, against the ground. Supportive earth under you. Feel free to stay as you are and enjoy a few more moments on the mat. As you're ready, you can make your way back to seated. Maybe you hug those knees back in and roll to one side. This kind of feels good sometimes to linger there on your side. And then just push yourself up to seated as you're ready. Harley has found us. He's at my patio balcony window staring out at me. I'll have to let Harley make some appearances again. All right, sweet Harley didn't know what was going on when we were moving. He was so nervous, but I think he likes the new house too. He's getting settled too. Y'all, thank you so much for your time, taking the time to be good to yourself, to take care of yourself, spending that time with me. We'll finish with one breath together. So breathe in, sigh it out. When we breathe together, we sync heart rates. So our hearts line up. Take a breath and take your arms up overhead. Breathe with me, breathe in. Pause here. And exhale. Oh, we got to do that one more time. One more time, breathe in. Pause at the top, retain the breath, and exhale. Namaste.